Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you for joining me for a brand new RIMWORLD series, and it seems almost a crime to be talking over and ultimately fading out that wonderful piece of music, which was by Ludwig van Beethoven, one of the best composers ever. Symphony No. 7 in A major, Opus 92, and he himself thought that's actually one of his best works, which I think is very telling. He actually composed that back when Napoleon was planning his campaign against Russia, so I think it's quite a stirring piece of music, and you'll be hearing more of that at the end of the episode as well. So I hope you're a fan of classical music, because that's what you get, a brand new piece of classical music every series. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to move on. So welcome. This series is Factioncide 2. Now, for those long-term viewers of mine, or those who've been back through my old playlists, you'd have noticed there was an original series called Factioncide, which I had high hopes for, but I played it so badly. I'm looking back on it now and quite embarrassing, really. I've learned a lot more about the game since then, a lot more about the mechanics, and ultimately this is going to be a game of nomadic play, basically. There's going to be no permanent base, only in the winter to basically winter up to produce pemmican or packaged survival meals, and then move on. And the idea of the game, the end game, is to wipe every single faction off the planet, which means ultimately I won't be trading with anybody and I won't be friends with anybody. But that's fine. That's fine. That's all good. Now what I've done is I've created a new custom playthrough for myself. Now the only thing I've really changed, I've increased my starting people by 1. I've increased the starting pool by 10 because I won't be re-rolling anybody. I'll be taking 4 people from these 10. That's it. That's who I'm stuck with. I start with Research Battery, only just to kickstart things a little bit. It's not cheating that much. But what I've done is I've basically focused upon the fact that we are going to be raiders, first and foremost. We will be living off the land. We will not be making clothes. We won't be making armour. We won't be making weapons. We won't be making anything. We won't be smelting metal. We won't be doing a whole lot of mining, to be quite honest. Everything is going to be made from the resources on the land itself, and we won't be getting cute with anything. I'm actually going to restrict what we research only as to what's going to help me with the mission. So I'll be researching smithing, machining, biofuel refinery, microelectronics, and transport pods, and that's when I stop researching. Transport pods is my end goal because it helps me get around the map a lot quicker. That's going to be quite crucial, and it's going to be, I think, imperative for those towns that are in the middle of an impassable mountain range, as we found in the Rich Explorer playthrough. So that's what I'm going to do. As I said, I won't be making anything. You can see the things that I've restricted myself. I'll never be building these things. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. I'll be just taking what we can. Now, important note, I've disabled ideology. I've disabled royalty. This is back to basics, baby. So there'll be no complications with ideology. There'll be no complications with the empire. There'll be no people running onto the map. Admittedly, it makes the people we're fighting a little less interesting, but I think once you get to the stage where you can start taking on the Empire and you can take the cataphract armour and their miniguns and things like that, the game gets to be a little bit easier than it needs to be, I think. So I've taken them out of the equation. Alright, so this is what we're dealing with. So we're dealing with these things here. We can see I've not added any extra bits and pieces here. I never really noticed this before, but the 7 extra packaged survival meals as opposed to the ones we start with. So, okay. Basically, I took the crash landed scenario and just added these items here, pretty much. Okay. I'm going to do Randy Random this time. I'm losing his fun because I think this is a good balance. Last playthrough was Cassandra, so I'm going to go with Randy. A reloading time, obviously. And the seed, I can randomise that a few times, doesn't really matter, does it? I'm going to leave those as they are. Globe coverage 30% is fine. Leave all of these on. That's good. Leave that as standard. Mechs become less of a problem if you're being nomadic, quite honestly. So I'm okay about that. Okay, so let's press the button. Let's generate the planet. All right. So here is the world that we will be playing on. So as I said, if you want to play along with this yourself, this is the Seedie's Goodwill, which I find highly ironic given the mission of this series, Kazuko's World. Sweaty Kangaroo. That's a great name and kind of apt, I suppose. It's in the desert, so purple scrub. Cool. All right. So now I've had a good look at this now. I spent sort of 10 minutes scoping it out. I actually wanted to start in kind of tropical rainforest, but there's very little tropical rainforest on this map. It's all mainly swathes of deserts. We've got some arid shrubland, we've got temperate forest and boreal. So predominantly temperate forest and boreal, really, with this desert in the middle. Now, the most bang for my buck, I'm thinking I'm going to start up here. I've got a huge chunk of towns I can basically wipe out here. Nobody on the ice sheet, but we've got a couple up here in the tundra, which is a bit of a drag, to be honest, but it is to be expected. In the south, this is the reason we get drop pods for people like this. They decide to set up in arid shrubland down here on an island, so I have to use drop pods to get to them and get out again, for that matter. But that's okay. That's what drop pods are for. In fact, they're on an island, they're on an island, and this is what I mean by impassable terrain. Not only are they on an island, it's also impassable to get to from this side. So on that basis, we're going to start up here. Now, I think I picked out a spot here which looked pretty good. I want to go large hills, not mountainous. And I think it was one of these large hills. Have a quick look at the terrain in a minute. Marble and granite, perfect. There we go. I'm going to start there. So this gives me early trading opportunities with these guys, just to build myself up. And then we're going to start basically everybody here. And then we'll split out. So as soon as I've got drop pods, I can start, probably drop pod up here as far as I can go, take out these two, and then work my way down. After that, I don't really have a firm plan, but we shall see, So, yeah, let's get this set up. I think we'll choose this map, go to advanced, make it slightly bigger than normal. Marble and granite, good choices there. Not year-round growing, but that's okay. Average temperature -9 to 11 degrees. All right, that's fine. That's all good. I'm good with that. And factions, we've got any cool names? Not so much. That's a shame. Kiyoshi's revolvers. Anyway. Right, next. All right, so this is the 10 people we'll be choosing from. We can pick 4. So as it stands at the moment, we've actually got some really cracking skills in medical, intellectual, shooting, melee. Intellectual is going to be important to a point, and then it won't be. So if they're not much good at anything else, I might swap them. Yeah, gosh. Okay. So as I said, I'm only going to be picking from these 10 here, and I'm going to do that now, and then I'll be right back. Okay, well, my challenge begins almost straight away with the 10 people I've had to pick from. I think I've assembled 4 of the, I say the best, I actually mean least worst. Monroe Bodyguard is probably the best of the lot. He is 57 though, so in 3 years I think it is, he's going to start picking up health issues. However, he's good at melee. Can't do social or firefighting, that's not the end of the world, but he's industrious, which is great, and he's a brawler, which is great. Alright, who's next? Wheeler, Assembler, 44. Mining 8, handy. Animals 8, very useful. We're going to have to tame up a lot of animals to ride and well, potentially to sell as well, so that's useful. Crafting 12, limited use, honestly, but she's a quick sleeper. Underground is going to be a pain because we're nomadic. Teetotaler, fine, neither here nor there. Lexi Illuminator. Chemical Fascination, that's going to be a problem. Undergrounder, again, issue. However, she's good at intellectual, burning passion, so she can get the early research out of the way. And she's not bad at mining, which will help. And she's got kind of across the board. We've got nobody here who's any good at shooting, particularly, which is a massive problem when you consider the scale of our challenge. And then finally, we've got Tony, criminal surgeon, pickpocket, age 30. So we have everybody here is 30 plus. Melee 13, we've got 2 melee fighters. Okay, I guess, because we're going to have to hide around a lot of corners and just jump out and melee them then. Careful shooter, bloodlust. Ironic that a melee fighter's got careful shooter. Bloodlust is going to mean that Tony's going to be happy a lot. Well, at least late early game into mid and late game. Construction 4. Now, basically, construction is another big issue. We've got 2 people with construction 4, which means there's certain things we can't build off the bat. We need construction 5 for that. That's going to slow things down considerably. People left behind, Clomster, who's a weirdo. I mean, an adventurous weirdo. Wow, okay. Another melee fighter, a slow learner, fast walker. Okay, I can probably live with that. Artistic 12, I mean, right arm old gunshot. I could... He's not terrible, but I don't want another melee fighter. I mean, if I had to replace anybody, it would probably be Tony, criminal surgeon, and he's just not good enough. Tony's younger, she's got better skills across the board, and she's got bloodlust. Lover, animal farmer. Lover is staggeringly ugly and has an annoying voice, which means that even her lover, Klopster von Bismarck, has an overall negative opinion of her, because these stack up to be -65. What? There's no way I'm taking that. Fervent researcher, can't do anything apart from intellectual. She's a body model, which means she's going to be unhappy until she has something plugged into her, and she's too smart. Mental break threshold, but she does learn quickly. But she hasn't got any skills to learn. So after she's researched, she's kind of done. I mean, yeah, okay, she's good at medical, but still. Freya, colony settler, can't do violence, forget it. Tadashi, teacher, trigger happy gourmand. Smoke leaf dependence, going to have minus 12 out the gate. Can't do dumb labour. It's a shame because minus 20, age 20 is actually really good. And even at the age of 20, Kelly Lover is his ex-wife. Huh. And then funny trip, medieval minstrel, can't do much of anything. Underground, greedy, sickly, very bad traits. No thank you very much. Can't do hauling, can't do skill labour. What is he good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. So we have the 4 characters. Not amazing, frankly. When your best character is somebody who's got melee 10 and that's pretty much it, then you're off to a bad start. So we've got a gap with cooking, we've got a gap with construction. It's not ideal, but hey, this is the cards we've been dealt. Let's go. Okay, we've landed. We have a horse called Newton who's 21. Horse's life expectancy is about 30 years, I think. So we got him for another 9 years plus. Okay, so have a look at the map then. So having a good look round, lots of kind of marshy bits, which will probably play into our favour, to be quite honest. Any ancient dangers? Whoa, we got 2 ancient dangers right next to each other. Fantastic. That means we can reuse the trap line. Okay, that's handy. That's handy. Be able to get some early equipment as well out of these guys. So if they contain soldiers, that'd be quite useful. As in soldiers who will come out and they kind of fall down on the floor and wiggle around a little bit. We can just strip their armour off them and hey presto, we've got our first decent sets of armour. So that's super useful. Okay, got some rich soil there by the looks of it. So it's probably a good spot to set ourselves down initially. And what's this? This is all marsh. Okay, so this spot is probably going to be relatively easy to defend. Let's get rid of the overlay a minute. Plenty of trees and within walking distance of the ancient dangers. Got some resources we can deconstruct here and here. A lot of resources to the north, but we can go and grab those in due course. As I said, we'll have to make a base just to get ourselves off the ground, but after that we are going to get moving. So this is not going to be a massively impressive structure. Okay. That's fine. Let me just set all the priorities and all the admin that you do when you start off the game, and I'll be right back. Okay, that's all mapped out. So we're going to have the sleeping area here, well, they'll eat here as well, kitchen, butchery, hallway. This is going to be the area for the fridge, the freezer. This is going to be the equipment area. Dumping stockpile here, and we're going to knock down the trees here in order to get some rice and stuff in the ground, which I actually need to get that set up. Now, just to maximise our time, once you've got the rice, we can then go and try and get some wildlife brought over to our side. Don't have any horses here, which is a shame. Okay, never mind. All right, let's go. Let's do this. And we've had our first visitors. We got Fox and Grey Okapi, great name, from the Irania Covenant. How little do they know? They might be friends now. Where are they? They might be friends now. They don't know what's coming. They're a gentle tribe. Ah, that's nice. What have they got to trade? Let's have a quick look. Pemmican and psychite tea, herbal medicine, lots of pemmican and some silver. I'm not going to trade them because they'll probably leave something for us because they feel sorry for us, as is the way. I do like his steel Iqua though. Maybe a bit too early, I think. A bit too early for fun and games. Anyway, this is coming along nicely. We're indoors here. It's quite cold outside considering it's summer, but we are in Boreal, so there we go. Just want to get the basics set up. We've got going to steal a limestone table from here to set up here. Boom, got a table, lovely. And okay, it's not looking great, I'm being honest. But we've got the basics up here, and we can carry on finishing this off now. And we can start to get some electrics up now as well, some power. Oh, they didn't leave me a gift. That's just rude. That's just rude. Well, okay, they do themselves. Well, we've got to that stage where we need to... it looks like you'll be here for a while. Not as long as everyone else thinks. So we're going to call ourselves the Misanthropes, because I think that sums it up quite nicely. And the settlement's going to be called Vil Kill You. It's as good as I could get at short notice, so apologies. Right, so where are we at? Well, actually doing okay. We're doing all right. We started to get this together. I've restricted myself from building heaters. So any heaters that I need, I'm going to have to get ourselves. So I'm just trying to work out how many torches I need in order to heat this room to a decent temperature and not overheat it. Putting a campfire in here gets it too hot. And even though I'm getting the heat output from the generator here, it still isn't good enough. So I think we're at the right stage here. It's up to 20. Yeah, so I think 3 torches. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But other than that, it's okay. Even though it's the summer, it's still a little bit chilly. I mean, 16 degrees isn't chilly, but it could be a bit warmer. Anyway, so we're doing some hunting. We've got the food up and running now. We've got the horse in a pen, and it's all looking okay. Got some more visitors. They've just come and gone actually really quickly. Don't know why, but we're starting to branch out now. We've got the basics down, and next thing up, we're going to get some traps. I think traps will be quite useful. Create some choke points with some walls. Going to get some walls from the resources here. Start making stone blocks, I guess, but we can make choke points and put traps around, which should help us get some easy kills to start off with. And then I want to go and open up the AD sooner than later, I think. Okay, we have our first raid. Finninor. Finninor, yes. Now there's 3 of them. Now for a first raid, that's a lot bigger than I'd expect, but it's been a while, so also I'll start with 4 people. Anyway, what have they got? They got pistols and they got revolvers. Okay, well, we're 1 weapon short anyway, and Monroe could potentially do with a weapon. But they do have flak vests. Flak vest. Flak vest. Got dusters. No parkers. It is getting cold, but they got some good equipment. So hopefully we're not going to kill them outright. Now, I managed to put some walls up around the base. We can see here, walls here, walls here. Oh, I left a gap there. So it's going to be 50-50 whether they go round and come through my pre-prepared gap here. And I forgot about this one. Darn it. Let me just set that up to make sure that that gets filled next time. Okay. So it might come round. Can they come round? Yes, they can come round. So they might come for here, which is not great ideally, but let's see where they're going. Oh, they might be splitting up. That's even better. Okay. So he's going to come through there. Right, let's get everybody up. I'm thinking we'll deal with this one first. He's going to get to here, I think, before these guys go all the way round and come round to here. So let's deal with this chap first. We're going to come down to here. Quite like to beat him up. Is he going to come up and round? Is he going to come round the... Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, too many trees around. I haven't got around to tree clearing yet because it's come up here out of range. We can get some shots on with the bolt action rifle. These guys are still coming round. Oh, take that. Yep, they're coming around still. Alright, let's see how this plays out. So Lexi could probably do with going inside. Wheeler's out of range still. Not by much. Let's swap them over. Monroe. Now Wheeler can't shoot for Toffee, unfortunately. I don't really want to get into this like this if I can, but yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's pull these guys back. So Monroe is going to come up to here. Tony and Wheeler can come out to here. I wanted to come forward a little bit. What's his skill with shooting anyway? 7-11. It's not a bad pawn, you know. One thing I forgot to do here is build a prison, which is irritating. I had plenty of time to do that. Okay, we've got Phlebe and Merlin coming round. Okay. What's he doing? Is he going to set fire to something? He's coming up and round? Yeah, Phlebe is in the perimeter now. Shooting 6. Staggeringly ugly, fast, and jealous. Not a great character. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Tony is going to come here. Wheeler on Monroe going to get here, get ready to stab him up. Come on, Monroe. You can do this. And go. And you want to come here. That's it. Take him down. Perfect. Monroe. It's just a bruised dude. Stab him. Stab him. Alright. Tony. No, I don't need you firing at these guys, Tony. I need you to be firing at this chap. So he's got a pistol, so let's... Yeah, hang on. Fire at will is turned off. Oh, it adds... I thought there's a mod that does that, so it doesn't flick back on people carrying grenades, but obviously he's not carrying grenades, so... Right, Tony, come down to here. Okay, Lexi, come up here. Oh, it's down. Fantastic. That's fantastic. What gear have they got? Flak vest. Superb. Yep, we'll take that. Take the duster. Now, do we want them as a pawn? Teetotaler jealous. 21. Any health conditions? Not really. I'll have to set up a prison quickly. We will take them. I think we'll take them. We need all the people we can get, right? Okay, let's set up a quick spot. Here. So Monroe, how's Monroe doing? Monroe's okay. Needs up a hospital as well. I can't believe I just haven't done that, honestly. I've been thinking about defences more than anything else. Okay, so Monroe, we're going to do a quick capture. In a safe temperature. Sorry, my bad. Okay, try that again. Capture. Wheeler can come around and assist with the shooting. And we have a gun. Fantastic. Lexi, you're up. Grab the gun. Equip revolver and then come around. You can also help. Ah, he's using our pre-made barricades and he's going to beat us due to rate of fire. So that's not ideal, if I'm being quite honest. Yeah, that's not brilliant. Yeah. Okay, let's pull everybody back. That's a great sound. Okay. Let's get them to there. Lexi's got the gun. Okay, Lexi can come to here. We've got enough really external for him to set fire to. Maybe set fire to the fields, I suppose. I just want him to move out of cover, that's all. Where's he going? Igniting rice plants. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Come on, he's out of cover. Have him, have him. Take him down. Did someone just bounce off him? He's got a flak vest, right? Yeah. See, heavy fur pants. I want this guy. What's guy with untainted, if possible. Right, Monroe, what's your medical like? Your medical's good. Okay, let's heal up Sammy. So we're going to do recruit. Resistance 15 is not so bad. And Monroe's going to heal them up. They can get some heal root. We have got some heal root in stock. So let's, I think Monroe's on that already. Outstanding. Let's watch the battle here. Now, wasn't there one more person? Yeah, there was. Merlin. Okay. That's it. Come on. Let's take him out. Let's take him out. Yeah, this is not ideal. Not ideal at all. Let's have a quick look. What the... So shot with 7%. 7% and 7.6%. 2.7%. 12%. Okay. Rapid firing gun. I don't really want to... He's got better cover. I think he's got better cover. Barricades offer 55% and stone offers 50%. Okay, come on guys, you can do this. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, how's Sammy getting on? Sammy's getting patched. Alright. Is there any other tricks we can do? I don't think there is. This is so early in the game. I don't really have much else I can do. Oh boy. Right, so what? Let's everyone focus fire. Let's attack this dude. If we can shoot this guy, then he'll flee. I don't really want Merlin to flee, but... Oh, Lexi took another hit. Gosh. Fleeb's been hit again, but I think that bounced off him. Oh, Wheeler's been hit. Ah, oh, boy. Okay. Meanwhile, the fire's raging. Okay. How's Sammy doing? No immediate danger. Thinking maybe we get Monroe out here. What's Monroe's moving speed? Oh, it's all been reset. I need to fix RimHUD. Movement speed is probably not great. 3.23. This is terrible battle. Okay. Alright, Monroe, drop that for now. Let's get you out of here. Wheeler took another hit. Now, we haven't got any armour. kind of worth anything, to be honest. Come on. Took a hit, that's good. Right, you three. Fire this dude. Monroe. There we go, beautiful. There we go, so he died. That's not ideal, but we have got a weapon. Thinking Monroe, if we could intercept Merlin, that'd be handy. Need these guys to stop firing. Maybe we get these guys in as well. Okay, Wheeler. I'm gonna get Wheeler to put these fires out, I think. Let me just expand the home area. It's fine. Okay. Is Monroe going to catch him? Monroe's going to catch him. That's fine. Right, you guys put the fire out. Fires out. Right, is there anything here we can take without being tainted? I think everything here is going to get tainted. That's a shame. That's a shame. This would have been really handy. Never mind. Never mind. Is that's a good revolver? That's a normal revolver. Okay, when you've done that, equip the auto pistol. Monroe's gonna catch it. Flag him down? Yes, Monroe's there. Okay. I'm thinking Lexi. Actually, come down to here. I don't want Monroe to fall over, particularly. If we can just knock down Merlin, we can take their stuff. Oh. Yeah, okay. What's their bio? Chemical fascination, fast learner. Okay. Oh, there we go. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine. Right, let's heal. Not heal, haul. Lexi can go. This is spreading quite fast. Do that one. I think we're on top of this. Do you not put fires out, Monroe? Can't do firefighting. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to leave that there in terms of us watching. Teetotal jealous, good at melee, decent social. Okay, it's another pair of hands more than anything else, age 21. So she'll be a good addition. I do need to make a hospital and a prison, so we can probably put them up here. Alright, we shall skip forward. So we've had a prison break. Managed to put Sammy back down again, but she's lost a leg. And I don't think I can be bothered now. I think it's tipped over onto not being worth it. Jealous is one of those traits I do try and avoid. Now she has the permanent damage that I can't easily fix. Peg leg is going to be really slow. I think I'm just going to strip Sammy and dump her outside. And then she can make her own way back, I think. So, sorry Sammy. Well, we have had a transport crash. Burns. Transport pod crash, even. Semyon Burns. He's 18. He's a bully. Apparently if you're a buddy you get +3 shooting, +2 melee. Who knew? And you can't ever do doctoring. Careful shooter. Okay. Industrious. That I like. We very much need Industrious right now, so we're very happy with the character. A bit smacked up though. He's got a couple of big cuts. Death in 6 hours. We need to get out to him. He does have prosthetic leg, which is not ideal. At least it's prosthetic and not a peg leg. But other than that, he has got no other health conditions, so we're going to run out quickly and grab him. We just dealt with a very small manhunter pack here, as you can see. I do need to fix this rim HUD to see everyone's speed, of course. So how fast can she walk? 4.37. Right, Wheeler, you're up. Let's go and rescue Burns and see if he joins us. Excellent news, Burns has joined us. He has got an infection, but he is tracking well ahead, which is awesome. And switches doctor care to no medicine, as we've not going to give him the good stuff. He's quite far ahead on the infection versus immunity scale. Don't like the fact this bear's hanging around the base. I don't like this at all. He's going to attack us at some point, and we've only got very light weapons. This is going to get messy, very messy. But at least Burns can fire a gun, and he quite likes firing a gun. He's shooting 7, I think, actually. Yeah, I am tempted. I'm very tempted to switch Tony to be melee fighter. I'll give Burns Tony's weapon and give Tony Burns's weapon here. In fact, I might do that now, actually. Just, let's equip that. And then Burns can pick up that after he's finished. And then that means that we have somebody better on the bolt action, which is the best weapon we've got, to be quite honest. But there we go. Such is life. This guy needs to go. Very, very bad. Alright, so far so good. Let's move on. Yeah, not the bear, but we've actually got Warg hunting Tony. That's not ideal. Fortunately, Tony was quite close to base, so we are going to have to deal with the situation. I don't want a bear to get caught in the crossfire here, to be quite honest. Let's go there. Burns can go there. Oh, We managed to bypass. Why are my guys not firing at him? What is going on here? Really? I shouldn't have to tell them to shoot him. They're all watching for targets. What is going on? Mad. Well, that's completely ridiculous. I thought they would automatically attack animals at hunting. Maybe I've got them mixed up with Manhunter. Don't know. Anyway, let's see if we can slow them down a little bit. Org Revenge. Yeah. Come on, slow them down. Beautiful. That works. Okay. Phew. Whew. Okay, that was close. Let's hold up war again. Alright, we've hit time. We're going to leave it there. Good progress has been made on this very first episode. I see the bear has fled at the sound of gunfire, so he's outside of the perimeter, which is good, quite honestly. Although we are going to have to go and deal with him because he is going to be a kind of thorn in the side of anybody that's out here. Now it's getting into winter, it's getting cold, he's going to want food. I have stuck some bodies out here. Now the bear could come round technically and eat these bodies, but whether he's going to do that or not is a different story. Not sure. Anyway, for first episode, I'm pleased with the progress. Wooden walls are not ideal, but we're going to be here for a very long time. So this is just to force the AI to path into the areas that we want, i.e. through the traps. So we need to build more traps. But wood, as always, is a scarce resource. I'm constantly having to keep chopping the wood down, which reminds me I need to just queue that up as well. Actually, I didn't click, did it? Chop wood. I've got to try and keep this line open so we can sit here and shoot people as they come in, because this is the only way in now. That's clear. They could come around here, but this is a less expensive path, so they should come through here in theory. Need to block this up as well, so anybody who spawns here will have to come round. Yeah, let me just queue that up. I'm just kind of see these things as I as I see them, and let me just do that. Let me just do that as well. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, there we go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that first episode, and I hope you you like the idea of Factioncide. It's going to be a slow start, but we packed in quite a lot of time in here. I've played a few months already, as we can see, and we'll see how it goes next episode. Anyway, you take care of yourself, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Bug, pulling the plug.